Thanks for checking out another day of With. So as you can see, I have one of my friends here with me, Krystal Rodriguez. So she's going to share a little bit about some of her story. So Krystal, you and I know each other we know each other for about a few years now. We've had some interesting stories to say the least.
Definitely.
At this point. So why don't you just share with them the most awkward situation we got put in by accident?
By accident,
yeah,
yes.
For everybody who doesn't know that yet.
So we have a mutual friend, and he actually is a pastor at my home church. And we both wanted to watch him go preach, and I wanted to go home for a weekend.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good idea that we could just go together. So you drove us there, and it turns out when we got there, my whole family was there. And there's a complete row of them, even extended family. And when we walk in, my whole family is like, who is this guy with Krystal? This is her boyfriend. She's been hiding him from us this whole time. She's lied. And they all thought you were my boyfriend for an extended amount of time that day.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, I learned so much about your family that day. But I had to say, I was really surprised though, because I mean, we worked together for almost a year at that point, and like, I didn't really ask much about your family, but would have never really guessed about much of your family situation. So why don't you kind of give us a just brief overview of like some of the stuff that's gone on with your family?
So I come from a Hispanic family, Rodriguez, of course.
Yeah.
So I have a very large extended family. We're very close, but my immediate family is a lot different than my extended family. And my personal immediate family, we've gone through a lot of struggles and a lot of pain. And my dad has schizophrenia, so it's a lot of struggle and pain there, because growing up I didn't understand what that meant. Right. So when I was 12, my parents divorced after a long time of struggle, and just coming to terms with that, growing up in that, has brought a lot of pain in my life. So yeah.
I mean, I would have never guessed that. I mean, I don't think that that's something that you've just kind of gone through and you're just kind of like suppressing that and not talking about it. But I feel like that's something that you've come to grips with and you've managed that. So tell me a little bit about what that process was. How did you get from all that painful stuff to where you're at today?
So a lot of the time, I can say for people who have gone through like divorces in their family and just dealing with a parent with mental health issues, going through that, you have a lot of blame, even if you're young, because you don't understand. So it brought a lot of self-blame, and I didn't understand, so I always thought it was my fault. And a lot of that kind of carried on throughout my teen years and my young adult years, where I kind of blamed myself for a lot of issues. And but through that, I've learned so much, and I found out that God really brought me through that time in my life.
Yeah. So I can imagine there's probably people that are watching that have gone through similar situations. So what would you say to those people?
I would definitely say that God is not a God who is not in the midst of your issues and your struggles. He really understands where you're coming from. He understands your pain, and He's in the midst of it. So I'd say just know that God doesn't turn a blind eye to your pain and your struggle. He's there in the midst of it, and He wants you to trust Him enough to give it to Him.
Yeah, that's great. So we're going to close today. Krystal, why don't you just pray over us, just those of you who are watching, just so that we just close this out in the right frame of mind.
Definitely. Father God, I thank You for this time that we got to spend together. Lord, I ask for those watching that they may know that You are in the midst of their struggle, that You are there right beside them, that You want their hearts and their trust so that You can take them through it, God. I thank You for this testimony that was shared today, God, that many may be touched by it. Lord, I thank You for this time. In Your holy name, amen.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.